Chicago is as close as you can, as diverse as it can be to, uniting all the foods.
It is much like a mosaic. All of the various tiles that make up the grand picture are all equally as important, have their own story and really unique, and I love that.
Well, we're like the grandfather of restaurants, obviously, being around since 1941.
My first association with Gene was when I was 7 years old. When I used to walk down here and open the door for people to make tips, and he would throw me out. And that's my first experience with my father-in-law. I did not know him again until I came out of the service and then wound up marrying his daughter in 1969.
Well, my father is Gene, and he started the business in 1941. And he came over from Italy at the age of 15.
Hooked up with a guy named Georgetti, whose real name was Alfredo Federici.
My grandfather, Gene, was sort of the front of house guy. He was behind the bar.
Completely different personalities. My father was always bubbly and always the type to greet people, and Georgetti was more on the quiet side.
The original building, as you walk in the front door, it's wood. It's made out of wood. It was built in 1871, 6 months after the Chicago fire. There's only one building older than this down here. That's the Green Door Tavern, which is about 4 blocks away.
We have wait staff and members of the kitchen staff that have been here for decades. That is something that sets us apart from a lot of other places.
There's a lot of energy in this place. Everybody just gets along so well.
The restaurant could be at this 260 seats. It could be empty, and all 11 tables down in the first front room have reserve signs on them, because those are for the regulars.
And then they all start they sort of make their grand entrance, and they all come in, and it takes them each 20 to 25 minutes to get through the dining room, not because it's crowded, but because they're all saying hello to one another. They stop and they say hello to my dad, they say hello to Richard.
It is that kind of an experience. It really is, and I say an experience because it is. When you walk in here, that's what people expect to receive.
You can't build this. You can't build this history. You can't build our customer base and our loyalty from customers and employees and staff. They're part of our family as well. It's amazing. You cannot duplicate Gene Georgetti's at this location.
Well, I think my father would be very proud that this restaurant is here for almost 75 years.
We are just honored to stand with Cystic Fibrosis Foundation on this evening and say thank you to them for recognizing us.
2 influences on my life came from my mother and from my father-in-law. They were both philanthropic. They were very helpful to other people.
He was somebody who thought that the more he did, the better his life became. And I think that applies to work, and it also applies to giving back and reaching out in your community.
Well, I see Gene Georgetti's this location to be the same way 20 years that it is today, and just the next generation of customers. Now it's going to be the 3rd and then the 4th generation of customers.
They want to experience what their parents experienced. They want to experience what their grandparents experienced, because they talk about it all the time. And it's just it's a great experience to have all these people coming here who want to know Gene Georgetti's, who want to know us.